Hell yeah. That's what we like. That is what we like. What do we enjoy? The things we like. What do we like? The things we enjoy. That's what we say here in the Henry Laz stream chat. It's your boy, Henry Laz, back at it again. We're going to be streaming. We're going to be join live, please. Join loose, please. Alright, we're going to be doing some reactions today. What are we going to react to? I think I had a video lined up. Okay. So,
Slider out.
finding the Timothy Chalamet at bat. So, I found this video. It's a guy talking about a tweet someone made, where in this tweet they claimed they would strike out Timmy Chalamet very easily. So, whether or not that's true, we don't know. We're gonna figure it out though.
Outside, curveball in the dirt, and then 90.
Okay, let's analyze this tweet. All right, I would strike Timmy. All right, 3 pitches. That's ambitious, because if you throw one missed pitch, you're hoping he chases, which he does mention. So, slider outside, he feels like he's drowning. Interesting. All right, Lady Berg sucked. Kill yourself. And bang. Lady Bird sucked. Kill yourself, bitch. 97 inside corner. You were always out. You've been out. All right, yeah.
7 inside
I believe
corner.
him. I believe
That is
him.
how comedian/actor Will Sennett would strike out Timothy Chalamet.
Okay.
You've probably heard about this fictional at-bat in either tweet form or TikTok form.
Second pitch, curveball in the dirt. You chased it. Of course you chased it.
Of course, Timothy Chalamet's coming off a really big
Of
year.
course you chased it. Dumb bitch.
In part 2, a complete unknown, and there was some crossover in the sports world as well with his appearance on College Game Day. His face is everywhere, and yet anytime I see it, I think to myself, gee, that would be just a devastating pitch sequence, which gave me an idea.
That is a good point.
I should try to find a real-life Major League at-bat that perfectly mirrors the Timothy Chalamet matchup described by Will Sennett.
Wow.
Now, Will Sennett is putting
I like
Timothy
that.
Chalamet's mind in a blender by pitching him backwards. The conventional approach would be to throw a fastball early in the count and then try to get strike 3 with a breaking pitch. He's doing the opposite. He's throwing the breaking pitches early in the count, and then on an 0-2 count when Timothy
That's an interesting point that he makes, because he's basically saying, like, if Timmy is doing this in this situation, basically, it's like you are betting on the fact that he's so flustered that he is just going to swing at whatever the first pitch is, which is a bold move. So, you know, we'll see how it plays out.
Chalamet is expecting a breaking pitch out of the zone. He dots him with the fastball. The key to finding this perfect Timothy Chalamet at-bat reenactment is going to be that curveball, that second pitch, because the curveball has somewhat fallen out of style in Major League Baseball in some cases. Here's the last 10 years of Major League Baseball, and over here where it says pitch percentage, that is curveball usage. So we've gone from, 10 to 11% curveball usage in the late 2010s. In 2024, it was as low as 8%. So it's going to be all about pitch mix. It's going to be about finding a pitcher who is willing to throw both a curveball and a slider. So what I'm doing first and foremost is I'm hopping on Baseball Savant, and I'm looking at curveball usage among starters. I want guys who have a good volume, a good sample size of at-bats that we can sort of parse through. And I'm looking for guys that have good usage rates in terms of curveball, slider, and forcing fastball as well, I would say. Although any sort of fastball variant will do. Justin Verlander is a good example of this. In 2024,
Fuck Justin Verlander. Justin Verlander's a scumbag piece of shit.
Verlander, 22% curveball, 20% slider, 48% forcing fastball. He is a prime candidate to have put together an at-bat resembling the Timothy Chalamet at-bat. So I'm putting together a little team, right? Like, these are the guys who have the right sort of pitch mix that might lead them to have had a 3-pitch Timothy Chalamet-like at-bat in 2024.
Okay.
Here's the thing about the curveball versus the slider. The slider is thought to be a pitch with platoon splits. It's more effective against same-handed hitting. If you're a right-handed pitcher like Will Sennett, you will throw that slider, it will move away from right-handed hitting, and that is going to lead to an advantage. A curveball is seen as more neutral, and because it's actually neutral, very often you'll see a higher usage rate against opposite-handed hitting. So for the sake of this exercise, I'm picturing an at-bat from a right-handed pitcher versus a right-handed hitter, and we're going to have to find pitchers who are not just willing to throw a curveball, but willing to throw that curveball versus right-handed hitting rather than left-handed hitting. So here's a good example, right? Nick Pivetta is willing to throw a curveball, but he's not really willing to do it versus a righty. His curveball used...
This video is gonna suck. There is no shot I'm watching the rest of this video. There's just no shot. It would suck. That video sucks. Oh my god. You know, it's a really good premise of a video, but like, I feel like that's a short motherfucker. Alright, we're gonna watch Tokar Fatal Crashes. Alright. Season 3. I think I started watching this video, but, you know. This is a fucked up crash. Oh, God.
You gotta wonder, guys, are they scared? Because the closer you are to the wall...
Moment of silence for Bellagio Asiago.
The less of a hit it is when your tire blows. And these guys, they're already dropping a lot of speed. They already lost 10 miles an hour in the last 3 laps. We started to get around 200.
Oh, no! Oh, no! The cup! The barrage!
Oh, come on, Bellagio. Oh, God! Oh.
Gotta change the name of the stream. How do I... Settings. Stream. How do I change the stream name, guys? Nice. Guys, I don't know how to change the name. Edit? Is that it? Oh, there we go. Reacting to Tokar Fatal Crashes. I'm just gonna go with Tokar. I'm reacting to Tokar today, boys. We're gonna react to Tokar. There we go. This way, all the Tokar fans are gonna join up, because the main thing is that there's not a lot of people reacting to Tokar in a flight-esque way. Oh god. Alright, let's start again.
You gotta wonder, guys, are they scared? Because the
Daytona
closer you are to the
sucks.
wall,
Fuck
the
you,
less of a hit it is
Daytona.
when your tire blows. And these guys, they're already dropping a lot of speed. They already lost 10 miles an hour in the last 3 laps. We started to get around 200.
Oh, no! Oh, no! The cup! The barrage!
Oh, come on, Bellagio.
Oh, no.
God.
Oh, shit, Brad!
Oh gosh.
Oh, no!
Gosh. Fuck!
Oh, my God!
Oh no, and here comes a few more.
Oh, the track is blocked. The track is blocked.
When do you guys think he died?
Please, oh, thank God.
Okay,
Oh, my God, what a hit.
that was a hellacious hit. Holy fucking shit.
Let's take a look at what the fork is going on. Taking a look at what happened here. There's 2 separate wrecks. We're going to focus on this one. The 70 gets turned here by Chunk. Really nobody's fault. Just pushed up off the corner. You see the 91 and 9 get into it up ahead. And then, well, no, actually, fuck this guy. Brad Oman's going to fly in here.
Fucking Brad Oman, dumb piece of shit. We've been seeing this all throughout season 3. He's a dumb piece of shit. Comment in the chat if you agree Brad Oman's a dumb piece of shit.
He's not really going to have anywhere to go. Not really his fault for once.
Okay, never mind. It actually wasn't his fault for once.
And then the 70 hits off the wall, and then here comes
Oh
the 2
god,
and
that
the
was
33.
fucked up, dude.
It's
He's
just
gonna
a
hit the...
eviscerates
Oh
the 70
god, he
car.
hits the catch
Also,
fence.
the 1 car goes flying in. He hits the 91 there. I think I saw a couple people get turned up by the wall as well. Just a horrifying impact.
He was
We're
fucked
going to
up.
have to get an update on this 70 car because he just got absolutely smoked.
Guys, I want to give an update on the catch fence. Good on Bill Landlines by even though he shortened the catch fences, they still kept the car in the track and saved lives today.
You know, Anthony, I heard earlier today from Rob Pocket.
They saved lives, but that motherfucker died hard.
He actually replaced the catch fence with barbed wire. Holds the cars in a little bit better. Does cut them up, but, you know, that's just a sacrifice we're willing to make here.
Yeah, it's
okay.
reasonable.
It's right on board with Chunk. He got a front row seat to this whole thing.
Chunk Charles Wagon.
Pulling up was not clear. then just
No.
keep shoving them.
I don't know who I blame there, because, like, yeah, that was Bellagio's fault at the start there.
As they wreck in front of them.
And then
puts them
it
down
just,
into
oh my
traffic.
gosh. Oh, God. Oh, that's fucking hard to watch, dude. Holy shit, that's fucking hard to watch.
And then just
No.
keep
We're
shoving
gonna watch
them
it again, though.
as they wreck in front of them. Puts them down into traffic. And
Ooh.
then,
Oh, man.
God.
Oh, God, that's so hard to watch. Fuck,
And
dude.
just keep shoving them as they wreck in front of
God,
them.
that's
Puts
so
them down
fucking,
into
oh
traffic.
my God, that's hard to
And then just
watch.
keep shoving them as they wreck in front of them. Puts them down into traffic. And then,
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
The rebound was
He died, he died.
piles into Muskie, Zach, for no reason.
Chunk's a murderer. He caused that to be way worse.
Hefty, even.
well, here's Bellagio's on board. Pull that stem tight one more time.
Yeah. It's gonna cut out,
Oh
I would assume.
He doesn't know it's coming.
Oh, poor guy, he gets to see all the fans before he fucking dies.
Right into the barbed wire.
I mean, you know?
Oh my god.
Dude, this one still fucks me up. I still think about Sarah a lot. And I remember when I found out that Sarah and Bellagio were related, and that messed me up for a while. Because, in a way, it's just like, one family can only endure so much. And it's been a fucked up year for them. You know? That's been hard to deal with.
He has to make it. He has to make the Cup Series. Them's the
Well,
rule.
yeah, okay, but like, let's be realistic.
Oh my gosh.
He's crashing.
Oh, shit! On the wall.
Oh no, Ginger Joe!
Oh, Sarah!
Sarah, no!
Oh.
What the fuck, dude? Oh, and Claire.
Oh,
Sarah hit the catch fence. Is Sarah back?
dude. Guys, I just can't believe that news. How does she end up being an Asiago and we didn't know?
Yeah.
And then she also ends up in the catch fence. Like, Babe Juice
Driving
is
the
one that
Tesla.
turns the 3 Masato down the track.
Sarah in the Starbucks
Sarah just
Tesla.
kind of slides right up in front of Claire, who's on the brakes,
Oh.
trying as hard as she could. Just tips that.
It wasn't even
79
Claire's
truck
fault.
over
She
and
was
just
still
keeps
living
pushing
here.
her.
It's when
She
fucking
bounces off the wall, grabs into the catch fence.
driver's side, she died.
Stop.
That's it.
Oh, and hit right in the window by Jeff Gordon.
Oh.
God damn it!
Oh, is this true? Guys, I'm finding out it's never been coffee. She's just had cups of cheese in there.
Let's take a
Yeah,
ride
well,
on
yeah,
board
she was
with
an
George
Asiago.
F. Gordon, who played a pretty big role here, obviously. And then, oh Jesus, there you saw the 13. We got to get back to that one eventually.
He killed her.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah.
That's not good.
get off it.
That's not good.
Get off it. Get off it.
You're controlling.
Get off the oh my god, you could literally see Sarah. Dead body. Like, this is worse than the Dale crash. Like, by far.
Put on Family Guy. Thank you.
Yeah, put on Family Guy.
Oh, good. George F. Gordon got going again. That's good for him.
I
Well,
hate
this
Jeff
crash was
George
once
F.
the look
Gordon.
79 went through. So let's take a look up here. To 3 Masato going on the top of 4 wide. Babe Ruth trying to get a nose underneath him. And they're just going to get hooked together and come down into the 15 truck, into Sarah, Conard East. And then they're going to come back up the track. Oh, both of them in the wall. So is Thrima. Oh!
God.
And Ginger with a terrible, like, Thrima up on his side, too. You see Sarah up there getting up on the fence again. Cannot believe that. And then
Damn.
just the final hit there by the 24.
I mean, that's
Well,
fucked.
and then Chicken Mc, I don't know if anybody saw that at the top of the screen. Chicken McNugget just made that way worse for the 13 and the 75.
And on board the 75 here, Claire Pressure. And I mean, there's some really tight racing going on here. And as you can see, the contact in front, and there's just almost nowhere for
Claire
her to go.
Pressure,
She
dumb old
picks up
bitch.
The 79 truck and flings her like it's Rocket League, leaving her in the dust. And
I do like the
some more
nerds ropes.
contact here with Chicken McNugget. Guys, I believe over the radio, Claire was saying that young man is fucked, and I cannot believe.
Oh,
Claire
those
was
are the
even-
weed.
Claire
Did
was
she have the
saying,
weed nerds ropes on? Bro, Claire Pressure going crazy right now. Oh my god, I love you, Claire Pressure.
That young man is fucked. And I cannot believe Claire would even say that. Someone had to be AI generating her voice there or something, because I don't know Claire to ever use the F word.
Yeah, she doesn't
Take a
know
look
it.
at full speed. Things are a lot more painful that way. Ooh. And look at the 13 truck over there, man. Let's not forget about that, even though that Sarah just took the worst wreck we've seen in quite a while, but don't worry about that.
I'm gonna worry, Mike.
For some reason, we're gonna ride on board with the 79 of Sarah. Tried to miss it down low. Oh, just got caught up, and it's gonna get much, much worse. 1, 2, 3. Oh,
That's not even it.
4.
She would have been fine.
4 times.
It's fucking
that
Jeff
was
George F.
intense.
Gordon that killed her.
Yeah,
And then
reactivated the camera.
Absolutely got fucking
I
smushed.
can't
Taking
watch
another
this
look
shit, bro.
to the new
I
drop.
can't watch
Sorry,
this
now.
shit. It's so fucked up, dude.
Get some shit.
Yeah, speaking of
I hope Jeff George F. Gordon killed himself.
And they're 4 wide.
Braden Bunch,
Well,
dude.
Major.
Braden
Going
Bunch.
for the
This was a
lead here.
fucked
Look at
up
that.
wreck.
Whoa! Shoves Claire up the track.
You didn't
It's
know as
Tom
soon
and
as it
Jerry.
happened whether or not he died, whereas Sarah,
This is not-
she was
Whoa,
gone.
about to hit it.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
shit, watch out, Schaefer.
I've seen this one before.
Oh, the wrecking back in
Shave
the
Burns.
further back,
Oh,
but look
shit.
out
Oh,
here.
shit.
Oh, Christ.
shit. Wait. Oh.
I don't know how. Oh, he deserved it. Like, you're an idiot. You deserve
No,
death
no,
in that
no,
case.
No, hit him.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Oh.
It's not over yet.
Oh, gosh. It's not over.
Are you kidding me?
Braden Bunch.
A tiny
Dead.
driver away,
Shave
no one else
Burns,
is driving
dead.
away.
I remember when that happened. I didn't really care.
Oh my god.
Hungry.
I'm in shock.
Trouble.
Hungry.
Alright, so they just all get bunched up off turn 2. We've seen this kind of crash a few times tonight. And then the 57 gets hooked to the bottom. He's able to keep it off the wall. I thought he was going to clobber the inside. And then right here, I was reminiscing on the last time he was this far down the track when he completely clobbered that pit wall. And this one ended kind of similarly in disastrous fashion. Goes right up in front of the 45.
I mean, an idiot.
Oh,
Twice.
a
devastating.
sickening hit.
He pretty much
And
murdered
it's
Braden
only gonna
Bunch,
get worse from
which
here.
is kind of
'Cause these
fucked
guys
up.
are going to start sliding down the banking. We talked about it earlier. This track has so much of it. The 45 is going to get hit
Look
first.
at his fucking face, bro. Poor guy, man.
Fred worst. He's gonna slide into the 57, and then he's gonna get hit by Mark, I guess, in the door.
Yeah, Mark
28's gonna go over, and then I think Chicken Mick might have got a little bit of that. No, they're gonna miss it. Wow. So's Down Under. But unfortunately, it was not.
barely.
Oh, 28. I think it turns over maybe one more time. No. And then, Tiny Stewart must have just clobbered that 45.
He was involved in the first part of the accident too, with him and Tom and Jerry. Walls back there spinning. He just couldn't avoid the second part.
Riding back here with Tiny Stewart. Back here in about the 4th row, they start wrecking up there for the lead, going 4 wide. Just could not get around Tom, and then he gets turned by looks like it might have been Big Luke List back there. And then
Looked at him.
Tiny's going to get it gathered up while they wreck hard in turn 3 up there. He's going to get back up onto the apron here. Oh my God, Braden Bunch spinning around so fucking fast. And then just
Let's see who's live on Twitch. Let's see what Twitch streamers we can react to. See who's live on Twitch. Let's just react to Adapt.
prepare for breakout.
Okay, what's this an app for? Alright, we're just gonna react to another live streamer stream.
We are all coming back.
And a mess. Look at this. It's really bad, chat.
Oh fuck.
Turnover. Foul. Foul. Wow. Really lazy ball here. Really lazy basketball on the side of NMS. What am I seeing? Hello? Might have for a second. Gosh, inside the Tay, wide open. Arky absolutely checks him. Tay, big body, backs him down. No call. I like the no call there.
Yeah, good no call.
Hayes looking at the ref. Now they're gonna call it. Damn, Arky getting physical down low. Arky getting physical in the paint.
He is getting
I like
physical.
this. I like the tenacity. It's what NMS needs. They need to fucking have some passion on the floor here.
Facts.
Everybody over there looks sweet as hell. W meatball on the inside.
Yeah, W meatball. Let's see. Chat going crazy right now. Appreciate you, chat.
Right down low, spin moves, God blows the layup. fumbles the. Ooh, what's going on here with the lag?
Is it really lagging?
Uh-oh. We've gone dark here. We've absolutely gone dark here. We've gone dark here. Hold on. Maybe switch over to Jason the Ween. Somehow he's in the car now.
Damn, he's cute as hell. Look at Jason the Ween.
How is he in the car?
Look at it. I bet he has a nice Jason the Wiener.
He was just at the game. I'm confused as fuck. He must have been really, really upset with how his homies were playing. Oh, it's clips. So he's on clips. Max's shit is just straight F. I don't know what's going on a production side, chat. But they are fucking up. Someone's gonna get fired.
Bro, neither do I, bro.
Did I just knock on accident? I did not mean to knock on the door, bro. Check Edwards. Let's see. Let's see, bro. Let's see.
Hey, shout out to the gifted subs. We appreciate that.
Blood, thank you for the 5. 14.4. Blood, thank you for the 5. Hold on, why am I hearing myself? 14.4. Blood, thank you for the 5. Shut the fuck up. Why am I hearing myself? Why am I hearing myself? Are they back? They're still not back. Here, we got a POV over here. We got a POV over here. I'm the assistant coach. We got a POV over here, chat.
Okay.
Thank you for the 5, Blood. We are at 14.4, y'all. Edward showed them Lee James. Tell him. Oh, they're back. They're back. No audio though. I'm not hearing no audio. Why is it sped up too? Why is it 2x?
Look at that little dude. Look at him. He walking like a penguin. Doop, 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 doop,
He
doop,
really
doop,
is.
doop, doop.
Wait, look at Yugi. Yaya's got him.
It's like sped up. Look at how they're walking. They're like doop, doop,
Jumping
doop, doop,
knees
doop.
in the background there, trying to rehabilitate that ACL. I'm not sure what's going on with the production over here. It's 2x speed. I'm seeing Yugi fucking fly around on a resistance band that Yaya's attached to. NMS has yet to fucking score. I see Morgan in the cut. What the fuck is happening? A lot happening here. Hold on. We might have to switch back, bro, so we can get some audio going. Got you, Doc Hollis. Hey, man. We need rebounds, bro. Come on, dude. Please, bro. Box out. You gotta box out. Also, on the top, I fuck with how you rotated over and you cut off tape. That's good. That's good, like defensive awareness. Does Edward know what he's talking about? The energy, bro.
Change my.
What is Jason's fit? What is he wearing? A full suit with a shiesty?
Dude, Mr. Miyagi? What are you doing, bro? Tell them to pull the chair on Tay if he bumping too much. I'm gonna try.
Winner versus Phase All-Stars or Dab, bro. Lacy, Ron, Silky.
Yes, sub in. Make them fake an injury. Bro, I don't know if that's allowed, bro.
Oh, bad. I'm gonna go kill him.
Yeah, he just full. Yes. Let me.
We're having issues on the production side, chat. They're putting it back together.
You're gonna have to take a risk.
Give it a moment. Just give him a moment, chat.
You think you can handle it or no?
Go card chopping. I just did.
Somebody's gotta do it for the team, bro. Yeah.
They're doing their best over there, chat. Give them a second here. Give them a second. I think we're back. Hold on.
Right here. Injury proof. Alright, come on.
We back, chat. We back. 14.4K as well. Thank you guys.
Listen.
Big Wee. Thank you for the 3 months. Love y'all.
Alright, we're gonna be streaming on them streamers R. Kelly style, baby. We streaming on streamers R. Kelly style. We gonna stream on the streamers R. Kelly style.
They're looking really good. Are they playing 4 quarters? Because this is looking like it's gonna be a completely one-sided matchup. I'm not even seeing any heart out of anybody on.
We streaming streamers R. Kelly style.
Passion, no nothing.
Wake up.
4 quarters running clock. Here we go. NMS into Redify. Outside. Not sure who that is. Pivot. Back to Redify. Corner to Nas. Comes to the ball. Oh, he's getting double teamed. He's getting swarmed. He shells up. Jump ball. That's a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Look at Arky. Damn.
Yeah, we on that.
Look at Arky. Damn. Push him after the call.
What's up? Why you pushing my plate?
No. Hold on.
Imagine holding a baby for 9 months, Team Arky. That's dumb.
I think Yugi is the best player.
Look at this little guy. Look how little he is. Look at him. Why are they all so little, bro? If they had like an NBA player in there, he would just fucking destroy all of them.
Come on. Look at this.
All they needed 1 6'2" person. Beam Boy, thank you for the 10 gifted. We needed that. I appreciate that.
Get tied up again. Good D, good D. A lot of pressure being applied by Fox. Beamer Boy! Beamer Boy with the big 10 gifted. Thank you so much, my boy.
Even Adapt appreciates when we get them gifted subs. I appreciate you celebrating us, Adapt.
Hold on. I'm seeing a lot more screaming and a lot more back and forth than actual basketball being played here.
Yeah, this is worse than the WNBA by far. I'd rather watch Angel Reese stat padding than this shit.
YBG with the ball. That's not a foul.
Uh-oh, they said the N-word. I don't like that word.
Hit him with the head, you that weak ass
See what Lacey be doing. The club can't even handle me right now. Let's see what freeway is he on. Should we stream snipe him? We could probably stream snipe Lacey. What's a bite trait? He's not doing chemistry. What the fuck's a bite trait? Why can't I tell what freeway he's on? He's in like a what? Is he in a rented slingshot? I assume that's what it looks like. Yeah, it looks like he's driving a slingshot, which is very rented because that's how those work. Fuck, I meant to pause it to try and see the sign. Yeah, I was right. They rented slingshots like dumbasses. But honestly, I kind of want to. I wonder how much them cost. I wish I was cool like him, though. That's the thing. Bro, who the fuck just said you're so fat? That's disrespectful as fuck. Like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again. Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from caving in? Do you ever feel very deep, 6 feet under, no one can hear a thing, like a lightning bolt? You will start to know you just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Oh fuck, we got an ad? We really got an ad. I just want to know where Lacey is in LA so I can find him and crash into his fucking rental vehicle. I already used Nutrafol, fuck off. You know I use Nutrafol because this is the targeted ad. This is very obviously a targeted ad, and now Amazon's shitting on me for losing my hair. Fuck you, Amazon. Fuck you, Lacey. Fuck both you, Amazon. He just came. Lacey, you see that? He just came. He very obviously just came. I don't know. Why are you asking me? Ripped jeans, skin was showing. High night wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? And this is crazy. I just went to like be like, oh, I'm gonna send the stream to my friends so people can join it, and I realized I don't really have many friends. Oh, we got someone in the chat. Maybe I do have a friend. Connection has a low bite rate. Pop in the chat if you have something you want me to react to, instead of just streaming on streamers R. Kelly style though, because you know we be streaming on streamers R. Kelly style. So we're trying to figure out where Lacey is right now, so that we can stream snipe him and crash into his vehicle. The problem is that the FaZe boys hang out in the north of the city, whereas I hang out in the south. So we're different that way. Why does he look like that? Jesus fuck. I really can't tell where he is. I feel like he's in like, it looks like he's maybe like Pasadena or some shit. I don't fucking know. Jorge, if you in the chat, I need you to pop in that chat and say what's up. This is what happens when gamers get money. Alright, so he's got traffic on the other side, which would make me think he's going south. See who else is alive. He's got a hype train. Let's get hype.
It's gone. When it was 5-star versus NMS last time I was
Hype train incoming! We're gonna bomb the Twin Towers! Let's see what this fuckhead's trying to say.
Constitutional crisis being triggered.
Oh, I'm banned from chat? Oh no. I'm banned from the chat, guys. I'm banned from Hassan's chat.
Of states is one thing. I guess, yeah. Andrew Jackson? Well,
every day.
It's like the only redeeming quality this motherfucker has. Even though he bought the dog and then talked about how he rescued it, but...
Lawyers live by one ironclad rule. When the judge tells us to do something, we do it. That doesn't mean we always like it.
Talk about the Ten Commandments, Assad. Talk about it. Talk about the Ten Commandments, fuckhead.
Like teenagers in that way. But at the end of the day, we roll our eyes privately and comply with what the judge tells us to do. And when we disagree with the ruling, the right thing to do is obey the judge's order and appeal until the last court tells us no.
Alright, I think this is the worst streamer on the platform.
From my understanding, a closed practice is
Why does she look like that? Why does she look like that?
No way smudging is a closed practice. I refuse to believe. So many cultures smudge. What are y'all talking about?
She looks like every Taylor Swift fan or something. I can't even figure this out. Like, why does she look like that? And what does she look like?
What's happening? I'm getting canceled for wanting to smudge my house.
This is like the white woman final boss. Like,
last time I read about smudging, if you're a part of the culture, that's what you call it. If you're not, it's just smoke cleansing.
this is genuinely the
so
white,
I called
like,
it the wrong thing. Did I use a smoke cleansing is the general.
if white people formed into like a mass and the aliens came, we were like, we would like to see the white woman. Show us the white woman. we would send them QT Cinderella. Like, this woman sucks. This woman is like, are you gonna buy the Sabrina Carpenter Fortnite skin, Cutie Cinderella? Cutie Cinderella's like what the people that haven't had their, like, oh, I need my morning coffee. Like, this is the person who they think is funny.
And I thought, you know what, he just really needs to jazz it all up, a nice lad, or...
I stopped liking Austin's show after he stopped doing his fake Indian accent. I thought it was funny when he called himself Raj and pretended to talk like this. I like when he was the Raj and it was the Rajular, and he would pretend to talk like this because he was Indian, but now he is gay. Now he is a gay man. He is no longer an Indian man. He is no longer named Raj. He is no longer Indian. He is now a Canadian gay man. He loves penis more than he loves throwing poop on people, but he is also not Indian.
Friend, as I understand, is that right?
I do. I am one of the few streamers who is not single. That is true.
Would you break up with her for $75,000?
I am a streamer on Twitch. My name is Austin. I have never done an Indian accent, and I have never called myself Raj.
You can shove it where the sun don't shine, kid. All right, I wouldn't break up with my girlfriend for $10 million. I love her with my whole heart.
Wait, why am I putting my shirt on? No shot. Fuck you.
Love is not dead.
Love is
Austin
not
broke
dead.
up with his. Austin broke up with his love for that ladder.
Yeah.
Alright, let's just watch this in an Indian accent.
It's true.
You wouldn't
That's true.
understand true love, Austin.
More dependable.
Austin would never understand true love because no one can love an Indian man who looks like this.
Looking forward to is when you move on, because Team NAF is...
Austin should not go to India because if they were to find out he is a gay man, if they were to find out he is the gay man, they would throw the poop on the gay man.
Will take you all around the globe and possibly to outer space. Do I know where I'm gonna take you? A little bit, but half the fun is not knowing, because I think streaming is very much about being present in the moment and being able to improvise and bring what everyone in
All these people are boring as fuck, but Andrea Botes is fine as fuck. Oh my god, dude. If I were the Rajular, I would go up to Miss Andrea Botes. I would say, hello baby, I know you have recently gotten out of high school, but I am Raj. My name is Rajular.
You know, if you need maybe to jump ship, I can take on an extra contestant here, because I just don't know about the reliability of Will.
I don't know how the three people you chose would feel about you capitulating to members from other teams. I am supportive of my captain, and I'm putting that 10K in Will Neff's pocket, okay?
That's right! We're going all the way to the finals, Caroline.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is what Cutie Cinderella viewers think is funny.
And Lotta and Caroline?
I have a question. If I gave you $1 million...
Ooh, the fat AMP member.
Now you can
I love the fat AMP guy.
file for free. Just upload your docs, answer a few questions, and get your maximum refund. File free now. Roughly 37% of filers qualify. Simple 1040 returns only. Click for eligibility.
I love the fat man. Look at how fat he is, bro. Look at how fat.
Cheat on chips with chips.
He's not eating though because he's on Ozempic.
Low on sugar, huge on
This guy sucks.
It's basically cheating.
How the fuck did over 700 people genuinely decide, yeah, I want to be notified every time this motherfucker is streaming? Like, I don't know. I feel like, I've said this for a while. If Kai and Agent are getting the same cut of AMP, Kai needs to fire his lawyer. Like, straight up. Like, you need to fire everyone that you're associated with if you and this motherfucker are getting the same cut of your business. Like, honestly. But I'd rather watch someone react to this stream. Yeah.
Catch and shoot. This is what he does. Can you get one to drop? Nope.
Yeah, Wayne.
Rebound, Wayne.
Don't you dare let a nigga assistant stop you.
Foul on that.
You right, Wayne? No, Wayne got an injury every
Isn't that the one dude from
right?
FaZe that's a ref?
You ready
Yeah,
to
that's
go?
Jay Smooth. That's Jay Smooth.
Yo, screen.
Nuke
Are you
Squad,
good?
former FaZe.
No, go. Let him play.
He ain't Curry.
Play hard, bro. I need y'all to play
I don't
hard.
think that was a foul,
Let's go.
or a chat.
Yup, Hex.
Here we go.
Back.
Right inside.
Justin for 3. Come on, baby.
Angry Jidge is live. See what he's up to.
I think it was just 50 gifted. I think he put 50 gifted. Yeah, but.
Is that Shane from Smosh in that ad? Is that Shane from Smosh? Shane from Smosh. Is this Shane from Smosh? Is that Shane Top from Smosh and the Goldbergs?
So, okay, I have something to do in an hour, so I do have enough time for another game. So, let's do. I will only do double or nothing if it's.
Damn, our chat's going crazy right now. I appreciate the chat. Everyone in the chat going crazy.
Wait, so if I win this, 100 gifted. You're not even kidding?
Yeah, 100 gifted, yeah.
100 gifted, and you're not gonna scam?
Not gonna scam.
Dude, I feel bad though. There's like no chance you win. You just lost on England servers. How are you gonna win on US? How are you gonna win on US servers?
I'm gonna beat you.
So you're saying 100 gifted, 100 gifted.
Yeah.
If I beat you on US servers, and then
Correct.
if I lose, nobody owes anybody anything.
Correct.
All right, let me ask my chat. Let me talk to my chat. Chat, but give me 10 seconds, dude.
I can't lose. I cannot lose. I swear, and I won't lose. I know I won't lose. I'll lock in. I'm a lock in. I'm a lock in. Trust me. I'll lock in. I'll lock in.
Alright, let's see what other
I know.
streamers.
I want to beat you.
Oh, let's see what this fuckhead's talking about.
Let my friend the Eagle team help. If you've gotten a car crash, suffered a data breach...
Bro, of course! Of course this motherfucker... let me move my face cam. But of course this motherfucker is just letting Legal Eagles fucking advertisement just run. Of course that's what this motherfucker is doing. That's classic.
...disregards a court order, judges usually start by clarifying their orders and giving the government a chance to comply. This is happening right now in dozens of cases involving Trump's illegal executive orders. If the government doesn't comply, then judges may find them in contempt. And one thing you'll notice about everything that we're talking about here today is that this is a slow process. Courts have to lay a factual and legal foundation, and they have to slowly ratchet up the pressure over time. If they don't lay the correct factual or legal foundation, or they move too fast, then all of their decisions might get overturned on appeal. But generally speaking, contempt of court is defined as any act which is calculated to embarrass, hinder, or obstruct a court in the administration of justice, or which is calculated to lessen the authority or dignity of a court.
Yeah, you could literally, like, that's the awesome power that courts technically have. Like, this is why it's insane. If the Trump administration is like, no.
And when distinguishing between the types of contempt, there are two broad categories. criminal versus civil, and direct versus indirect. Now, civil contempt is remedial rather than punitive, and serves only the purpose of the party litigant, and is intended to coerce compliance with an order of the court or to compensate.
I'm pretty sure I agree with Hassan on on this topic, but I'm also going to disagree with him because I don't like him.
The burden of showing by clear and convincing evidence that contemners violated a specific and definite order of the court. And there are two types of civil contempt. Coercive civil contempt aims to compel someone to comply with a court order rather than punishing them for disobedience. The court imposes sanctions like fines or jail time to pressure a party into obeying the order, and the contemner in a coercive civil contempt action is said to possess the keys to their own cell, because they can immediately end the sanctions with simply complying. The classic example is a witness who refuses to testify despite a court order. That person may be jailed until they agree to testify. And the other kind of civil contempt is called compensatory civil contempt, where the purpose is to award compensation to the party harmed by the contemptuous behavior. For example, if a company violates a court order and causes financial harm to another party, the court may order the violator to reimburse the injured party for the losses. But like private parties, government agencies and officials may be subject to civil contempt. But if the initial burden is met, then the burden shifts to the contemners to demonstrate why they were unable to comply. Now, Trump officials have been held in civil contempt of court before. In 2015,
Why the fuck can you not talk about shit about fuck? If I was watching this video, I would have paused it 90 fucking times already. I hate him. I want to kick him so bad.
Who Corinthian defrauded. Education Secretary Betsy DeVos defied a court order to stop collecting student loan payments. And a federal judge ruled that, quote, there is no question that defendants violated the preliminary injunction. There's also no question that defendants' violations harmed individual borrowers who were forced to
Oh,
repay
fuck.
loans
I actually
through
wanted to talk
voluntary
about
actions
this.
or involuntary.
I hate that I wanted to talk about this.
Wait, can we bring the camera onto a roller
So this girl, oh, they're on the Santa Monica Pier. Okay, they have security with them. Understandable.
Yes, they said yes.
Smart.
They said buy it. They said buy
That
it.
older woman is baffled as to what they're seeing. So,
Buy a wristband.
alright, let me give context.
Go on the ride. Let's have some.
This girl, if none of you know, just had a Netflix documentary released about her. And basically the whole premise is about how her mom is exploiting her career. But also it really seems like she loves going along with it.
We're broke as hell. Chat. Alright, so chat, spam one if you think we should go get a like roller coaster pass, or spam two if we should get some food.
Two. Spam 2. I hope the chat spams 2. I want them to go get some food.
I got my phone. Yeah, but that's like not loud enough. A roller coaster.
Fuck, they're children. I gotta put my shirt on. This is weird. Wait, I can't have my shirt on for the children. That's so fucked up.
Bro, I low-key want to go on a roller coaster or like a ride, though.
Okay, someone just give us some money.
We're not getting the money from nobody, bro. Look at us. We're chopped.
Bro, he's trying to rizz her up so bad.
Together. Bro, but is he trying to get it? Where's Hunter? Oh. He's trying to get him right now. Chat, what do we do? Get a job?
Yo, get a job! Get a job, dumbass. Fuck, I gotta get a job. I've been applying, bro. It's not as easy as you'd think, to be honest.
Supporters that they're not here. Nobody likes us. You transfer you? No one give you money? No, you're rich? I'm not rich. You're not rich. I'm not rich. We're all broke in 2025. Bro. Bro, chat. Spam one more time. 1, if I should buy a roller coaster pass, or 2, if I should get some food.
Just do both, dumbass. Oh, come on. I'm calling a child a dumb. Hey, Pyrocynical, we're billing children.
1. They're all saying 1. Let's buy a pass, bro. We should buy a pass. Let's just buy a pass. Because Alright. Yo, not gonna lie. We're gonna see if we can go on that ride. And then after, I'm gonna buy some food. Even though we're broke. I'm still gonna buy some food. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I might have to do a little something strange for a piece of change. But it's cool. I might have to do that. Really? With camera? Okay, that might be the method. Bro. But this ride is like scary. Like last time we
Someone just said he's trying to move like Ron and Lacey, which honestly, I really kind of agree with.
Alright, let's talk about some things.
There's a lot of this kid that's trying to be Ron and Lacey, but also a lot of me is trying to be Ron and Lacey, so it's like, I don't know.
because Yaz likes it, bro. I saw clips of it, and people are being super like dramatic about it because it's true. She was like throwing shit. She was throwing shit. She was throwing shit at Yaz. She was slapping him in GTA. He was slapping her in GTA.
Someone's gonna mention her Netflix documentary, I feel like.
Oh my god, my friend wants to freak out. So young. Chat, bro. Here. I got ego. Grab the phone. Oh, sorry. But they're taking photos right now.
Damn, they were hella nice to her. I didn't expect that. I expected them to be like, damn, your mom's a bitch.
But it's okay. She's doing it for the love of the game. If I was her, I'll be like,
Damn, I'm starving. Let me see what food I got.
You should.
Let's see, do I have soup? Do I have soup?
Wait, how old are you? I'm 17. I'm turning 17. And you're my height? What? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're so cute.
This is one of the wild. That's a wild interaction right there. Do I have a soup? I don't have soup, boys. I don't have fucking soup. Ooh, I could clip farm like Ray. I could do the Ray clip farm. This shit is bus. This shit is bus. You get one. You get one.
That's the obvious question because I'm talking and I'm gay and I'm broke. All this stuff, nobody likes me. And look at Piper, she's just beautiful and majestic. And I'm not tripping. They're screaming. That's so cute. I feel good for her. And I'm just scratching my nuts. All I'm doing. Hey Piper, how was it? You should have got money from them.
I don't want to ask them for money.
That's true. That's true. You're right.
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? Ask them for money for a pic. This girl just had a Netflix documentary about her, bro.
Huh. Chat, should I just buy food? Chat, this is harder than I thought.
It's
Should I
not.
just buy food, chat? I might have to just buy food. What if we just like...
We're like breaking all of our own rules.
Yes, but I'm hungry, bro.
But like...
They said prioritize getting food in your stomach.
Dog.
Food game, right?
Are you hungry?
I mean, not for anything here necessarily, but like, I want to watch you eat.
What? Well, I want you to get some food in your stomach.
I can figure it out.
I want some food in your stomach, though. My heart. Damn. As your guard for money? Hell, Joe. Piper's outfit's eating. I agree. Your outfit's so cute. Your body's cute, girl. Too. I want to go on that ride, bro. It looks so fun.
I just checked my phone. I realized I look really weird licking the fucking yogurt watching children.
Wait, what time is it for you guys? You're losing sleep over this? What time is it?
I crushed the alien.
Broke nigga, rich nigga. Broke nigga make you pick rich nigga, get you both.
Stop saying the N-word.
Oh! I'm broke as hell. I just realized. I'll give you both. I'm gonna spoil you then. I'm gonna spoil you. Wait, chat. Should I just use my money and she doesn't have to pay anything? Should I just do that? Should I just use all my money and she doesn't have to pay anything? Yes? They said I should use my money and you shouldn't have to pay anything. That's a good idea.
I thought it's a good idea, but like, I don't necessarily love that.
You don't like it? Why?
Let's just try to be frugal.
What does that mean?
Let me FaceTime Reese. FaceTime Reese.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Finally.
Reese is still napping. That's beta.
What's up, bro? I seen you guys on TikTok. Thank you, brother. Thanks, bro. How's it going, bro? Listen, no?
Reese doesn't respond. That's some beta shit, guys. That'd be beta.
Where should we walk? We can play games. I just want some food in my stomach.
I need some food in my stomach,
I really
bro.
want food in my system, but that's all I want. There's food over there. You want to walk over there?
He's saying that shit like a mom.
You want?
Why is she emoting?
You want to walk over there? Alright.
I'm gonna order some food.
Alright, let's get some food, chat. We gonna get some food. I'm really just hungry as hell. I could eat a whole schlong. Huh? I can eat anything right now.
Bro said he could eat a whole schlong.
I could eat a boy.
You can eat a boy.
But should we get? I'm gonna spoil you for this date.
Okay.
So I'm gonna spend my money even though I have none. So do you want churros?
Not really. Yo, you just do
Do you
whatever
want-
you want.
Do you
I
want
enjoy watching you.
funnel
I don't
cakes?
have not really.
Do you want Scoop's Creamery?
Not really.
I think you want a funnel cake.
Okay, give me some
So I'm gonna buy myself a funnel cake with no money, cause I'm in debt, so I can just spend it whatever I want.
This man has a lot of
You guys
negative
have to
riz.
work
This is
that.
bad.
Yo, guys, I'm promoting debt. Yo, debt is literally a money glitch, cause you can just buy whatever you want and not spend any money.
Yeah.
You don't even have to pay it back after. You don't even have to do that. It just keeps adding up.
You can buy a little labo on
Yes, I
fucking
am
Uber
gonna do
Eats.
it.
What the fuck? You can't eat a
You said
fragrance.
eat something. I'm saying eat something, bro. Oh.
I'm
Wait, funnel
sorry.
cakes?
We're all
Oh,
in your
shit.
way.
I'm stupid. Alright, let's get some funnel cakes. Hello, sir. Can I please have a churro funnel cake? Can I please have a churro funnel cake?
Any toppings on top?
Is there any? What? Can I have caramel?
Caramel syrup on top?
Yes, please.
Any ice cream on top?
No. I'm a chill.
Sounds pretty good. I might need to go to the pier.
That's it.
Alright, that's gonna be 15.51.
Thank you so much, Trap. Did it go through? Cause it might have declined cause I'm broke as hell.
Alright,
Oh,
here's your order number. They're gonna call it out.
Stop it with this bit about you being broke. It's such L
We
riz.
got food, bro. I'm starving, bro.
This is coming from Unc right here. It's coming from Unc.
I'm gonna eat a funnel cake. I'm gonna have diabetes by the time I'm fucking 20. Let me talk to Chad. Okay, one second. Pen Piper. How should I pen Piper, Chad? What should I do? Chad, tell me. $15? I know. $15 is expensive. How should I pen Piper, Chad? Cause I look you want to. Don't forget. Yes, I'm going to. Leave? No, I'm not just leaving. Don't ever spam 2 if I shouldn't think or spam 1 if I should.
We gonna get some
You know what, bro?
KFC, I show
$15,
speed
I only have
style.
like $2 more on my account. Don't. I want. Chill. I want. Cause she's nice, but she got a shirt with my name on it. And she got sandals. What's up?
What's up, chat? We're listening to the chat, so they can tell me what the hell you just did.
Not that they didn't say anything. I was.
That's cute.
What's up, sir? I like your dog.
This is the worst riz I've ever seen. This is hard to fucking watch. I really do.
I wanna go.
Like, I don't understand how fucking Leafy is here and Pyrocynical just bullied kids for years upon years upon years. This is fucked up, bro. This is hard to watch.
Whatever you wanna do.
I roll with the flow.
Chat, spend 1 if we should go on the rides. I look you wanna go on the rides. There's a lot of fun rides. The roller coaster. I've been
Can
here
we
before. The
like
roller
spend
coaster.
money? Like it's already run enough that we can't like get to the freaking our home.
Jack,
Like,
It's fucked up because, like, you can very obviously tell how, like, she is so much more mature than this dude is. And I think she's older, so it's, like, understandable. She's, like, a year older. And when you're, like, 16 and 17, that's, like, 5-10 years. But still, it's, like, it's fucked up. The fact, this is all fucked. It's all fucked. The fact that this girl's has just had a Netflix documentary release about how her mom has exploited her entire career. And how it's gotten to the point where she's, like, literally Stockholmed herself syndrome into, like, liking her life. This whole thing is whack.
Yeah. You want a funnel cake too? That's romantic? Alright, so we're gonna eat our funnel cake, like, at dates, and then we're gonna go on the rides. The only kind of scary ride-ish is that ride right there. That's the only one I think is bad. Why is Piper always paying for a Capri? Didn't I just, here, maybe I need to say it in Spanish, but I'm paying for her for the first time ever.
Yeah.
If she
For
be
the
paying for
first
me,
time ever.
yeah, I'm broke as hell. But
Also,
I got
she
some
has more money.
for
That's
her.
fine. Like,
you just as
a
you
lot of
are,
people.
not for the money or like.
The person who either suggested the date or has more money should pay for the date most of the time. It shouldn't be based on whether or not it's a boy or a girl. That's some dumb shit.
Yeah. Wait. Let me talk to chat. Okay, I'm sorry. No? Okay, I won't.
Bro, that looks so fucking good, dude. Nah, but firstly, jalapenos aren't red. Secondly, I had Taco Bell yesterday, so it's like, I don't know what to do, man.
We are all coming back to with Apartments.com capturing the hearts of hundreds of millions of renters. Everybody wants the secret to our success, but they're never going to get it. Will they, Craig?
No, sir.
Or the secret to the most rental listings. Or more? Not to mention our secrets for making renting easier with Matterport 3D virtual tours and online applications.
This is good.
Bro, ordering food is way too expensive. Just cook or go to the restaurant. Don't be a dumbass. And by the way, this is a PSA to everyone. When you go to McDonald's, use your rewards points, okay? Don't be cavalier with your finances. Don't be an idiot. Save your money. Be smart. Use your rewards points. Get a free ice cream cone.
Amen. Send amen in the chat, chat. Send amen in the chat. You ready? Amen in the chat. You want to try first?
Damn, that shit looks bus.
Go like interlocking. It's not good.
That looks... Yo, spam W in the chat if that looks bus.
I like this. I like this.
That's no part of my lip.
I like this. Amen. W chat. Bro, speaking of that, bro, Yaz was so man yesterday about that.
Uh-oh, boys. Joe Rogan's friends won't stop roasting Elon Musk.
That was kind of weird.
Just gotta take a break to watch that, boys. And then we'll come back.
Of the rich people that I've seen in my life or have met, the tech people are by far the creepiest.
Absolutely.
And their intentions are by far the worst. I don't think they care, not only about America, I don't think they're fans of humanity.
Totally.
You shouldn't get so crazy rich that you go, how do I terraform another planet? It just shows the emptiness of money, which life is not about having lots of money. What Elon has done, I think, has exposed that there is no amount of money. No amount of money that you can give a human being where they won't Heil Hitler for kids.
Fuck, that's such a good
So it
point,
looks like some of
Tim.
Joe Rogan's closest comedy friends have been trashing Elon Musk, which I'm sure is making Joe really uncomfortable because obviously he's like one of the biggest Elon simps out there. And now a big part of his podcast is him just doing damage control and PR for Elon. But, you know, even with all the glazing and ass-kissing Joe does, it's still not enough for Elon. And I'm sure he gets annoyed that Joe doesn't tell his friends to stop making fun of him. Like, Joe's got to be nervous about his comedy friends going too hard on him and upsetting him and ruining their friendship because I'm sure Joe knows Elon is really sensitive. I mean, recently the guy almost started crying because people were trolling him while he's playing video games. And then he needed all his Sims to tweet about it and help him get sympathy by acting like he just got horrifically bullied while playing video games.
That's so funny. I love that.
And also at the end of last year, Elon, he started begging people to post more positive content on Twitter because he couldn't handle how much he was getting made
I
fun
am
of.
constantly
But obviously
insulted
that
on
didn't
this
work, so then a week
platform.
later, he changed the algorithm to promote more positive content. Even though I don't think that really worked either. But Joe obviously knows Elon doesn't handle getting made fun of very well. I mean, Joe was just on Kill Tony, and they had on Kyle Dunnigan, who was impersonating Elon. And Joe looked like he was thinking, man, I hope Elon doesn't get offended by this. Because I'm sure Elon's already constantly coping over Tim Dillon making fun of him. I mean, Tim's been trashing him like crazy, which Joe has to be stressed about. I mean, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Elon complains about this to Joe. Because obviously he gets offended very easily, and Tim has just been roasting the shit out of him. So since Joe is good friends with Tim and has him on the podcast all the time, I'm sure Elon has tried to get Joe to tell Tim to stop making fun of him.
Legalize comedy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Truck with Blade Runner drive. That was the design I did.
I mean, this is the problem with these people. What kind of truck would Blade Runner drive? I mean, we're just handing the whole entire world over to like fucking nerds and freaks. First of all, the Cybertruck's disgusting. We can all kind of admit that. It's a heinous looking car.
Yeah.
They explode, they go into trees and they explode and stuff. They're not good. They don't look dignified or classy on the road. I don't know who that appeals to. Now, I understand there's man-children out there that want to fly rockets to Mars because they can't fly their penis into a vagina. But I'm telling you right now, this is...
Elon flies his penis into a lot of vaginas, but he pays them off like crazy.
Grossest and cringiest shit anyone has ever seen in a very long time. And also, he's a guy that believes that we have to go to Mars and merge with AI and no longer be humans. And no one seems to question that. I don't think populism, as has been described, includes merging with machines and going to Mars. This isn't a movie where the movie ends with Elon putting you on his spaceship and going to Mars. You're not going to Mars. I'm sorry about that. These people are also the elites. Which people talk about the elites, and I talk about it myself. Because the elites are completely out of touch, but these elites are also out of touch. It's also out of touch to think that the biggest issue is let's go to Mars. Go talk to a working family that can't put food on the table. See how many times they mention Mars. I don't know why it's happening, and I disagree with close friends of mine who think Elon Musk is, the savior of, this is Jesus. If Jesus came back, he'd be Elon Musk. He'd come through South Africa and design cars that don't need gas and buy X. The guy's a billionaire who wants to go to Mars, and normal people are going, what the fuck is this? I can't get a knee operation.
So Tim and Joe have completely different opinions on Elon, and Tim might have been referring to Joe at the end there. But it's just hilarious because Joe spends so much time defending Elon and praising him as much as he possibly can to make him happy. So he keeps coming on
kind of car
podcasts
would
and hanging out with
Blade
him.
Runner
But
drive?
now Rogan's comedy friends might
like,
start to ruin that for him because they're kind of negating
what
all
kind
the
of car
positive
would
PR
Blade
Joe
Runner
does for him.
drive?
And I'm sure
Blade
Elon's
Runner.
pissed about
Blade
it.
Runner.
And this
Blade
is also
Runner.
kind of exposing how Joe will do anything to defend him. It doesn't matter how delusional it makes him look. I mean, like with the salute Elon did at Trump's inauguration, seeing how Rogan reacted to that compared to how all his comedy friends reacted, it shows how far gone he is.
Oh,
because
yeah.
most of Rogan's comedian friends...
It is so disappointing to see Joe Rogan's political views nowadays contrasted with 7 years ago. 7 years ago, I don't believe in the idea that people can be bought by large corporations and by the system. Though, if they can, Joe is the perfect example of how that would happen. How he gets a $400 million Spotify deal and then immediately decides, oh, the Bernie Sanders opinions that I've been championing for a while, no, let's just help the rich get richer and go to Mars. Like, if people are bought, he's bought.
Friends seem to think Elon did a Nazi salute, or at least looked just like one. And it sounds like Elon's response to the controversy made them believe that theory even more, because he acted like his...
Alright, side note, Rangers Islanders about to start. I'm not going to watch. I'm done with the New York Rangers for this season. The Rangers have made me want to kill myself this season. And life's been tough enough as it is. If the Rangers were good, things would have been going a lot better, but they suck. So it's like your girlfriend breaks up with you and then kicks you in the balls. That's the New York Rangers right now. It's like just...
completely ridiculous to think it looked like one. So some of Rogan's comedy friends are like, he's just trying to gaslight us here. This is crazy. And Elon also never even denied doing it. He's just like, again, with the Nazi stuff. But of course, you know who did deny it for him? Joe Rogan. Of course, he'll jump at any opportunity to defend Elon and embarrass himself. And it's funny, he said people only believe it was a Nazi salute because it fits their narrative. But it sounds like most of his friends believe that, and it kind of goes against their narrative. I mean, Shane Gillis, his reaction was like, I know I'm supposed to defend that, but that's a tough one. And it seems like most of Rogan's comedian friends mocked Elon for it, and they thought his response to it was also really bad. So I give them credit here for having their own opinions and not just going along with what they know.
Adam Ray had a good response to it where he basically said, like, I know a lot of autistic people. When they throw their hands up, they're going like this, you know. If he goes to the chest, that's not, you know.
Rogan would want them to say, because this also just shows how Rogan will shamelessly defend anything Elon does, even if it makes him look completely ridiculous.
But all these people on Twitter are just chiming in, saying it's clearly a Nazi salute. He's doing a Nazi salute. Yeah. No. No. So dumb.
All this gesture means is Heil Hitler. this is all this gesture means.
It's so dumb.
It's not clearly.
Yeah, it's crazy. The whole thing's crazy. But that's a sign of the times, and they couldn't help it. They saw a thing, and they're like, we're going to run with it.
But tossing a fucking, that was crazy, though. That's not that much. That's not
at
even
an
a joke.
inauguration.
You can't do that at a political rally. And then being like, oh my God, enough with the Nazi stuff, dude. It's like, that was wild. That was a close one.
Fascism is real, folks. Here it is. My heart goes out to you.
Yeah, that's what he did, Joe. That's totally.
My heart goes out to you. I'm sorry, I'm autistic. I'm autistic. I didn't know what this is.
My heart goes out to you. It's just weird. It's illogical and weird.
He was throwing his heart to the fucking... Dude, the justification that fucking people have done... He was fucking... Dude, you didn't let him finish. He was gonna... He was turning it into a wave. He was throwing his heart to the world.
This thing that is a real problem in today, where people will pretend something is something other than what it is if it suits their narrative. And that's what this is.
Yes. You gotta go.
It's wild that Joe is saying it that way, because it's obvious, but...
Hey, that looks a lot like some Nazi shit. I'm not gonna lie. I should probably not do that in the future. Got a little too excited.
Everyone is Hitler attack is so tired.
Yeah, that's No. It's not everyone's Hitler. It's the guy that in front of a crowd goes like that. You have to stop gaslighting him. This is what Democrats do. Now you become the Democrats.
And I bet Elon thought all these guys would be defending him because he saved free speech and legalized comedy. So
legalized comedy.
You know, like whenever Rogan has him on, he's like, "Man, where would we be without you?" So Elon probably thinks he saved comedy or something. Like, the guy is clearly delusional, and he desperately wants people to think he's funny and cool and edgy, but some of these comedians like Shane Gillis and Tim Dillon just think he's out of his mind and needs an intervention or something. Like Tim, he keeps talking about how Elon's ketamine addiction is out of control, and Shane, he heard about Elon's video game lying and was freaked out by it.
I mean, it's like there's living the dream and there's living the meme, and it's pretty much what's happening, you know?
I am become meme.
Boy. This is not good. I gotta be honest with you. I don't think this is good. But there's gotta be a way to present this where he seems less high. I've said that to my friends. Can you just seem less high? I'm not saying don't be high. Just don't like tweak out in front of people. I used to be really fucked up all the time. We need a dad to come, like, to just go, hey man, here's the reality. You're out of control right now. You're absolutely out of control. And we need that. But this is a dad who himself is a little out of control, I think. I think you come home and you see dad with sunglasses and a chainsaw, and you go, my dad's is going through something. Like, this is like a dad where you would tell your friends before you brought them into your house, my dad's going through something. We don't know what it is, but he's going through something. But we need somebody who's sober.
You know what politically got me fired up? What? What's the video game Elon Musk says he plays? Did you hear he lied about that? What? He's like, he's not even that good at it. He was cheating. He had somebody else playing for him. He's video game lying. That's psychotic.
Really weird, yeah.
If that's true, I don't know the story. Yeah. If it's true that Elon Musk is video game lying,
Video game
that's
lying.
fucking weird.
Okay.
And the funniest thing is Elon bragged about the gaming score he's lying about on Rogan's podcast, and Joe, of course, was all impressed by it.
I
That's how
love
big of a cuck
his
he is.
reaction to it.
You know,
Was
he doesn't
so
care
stupid.
if Elon lies right to his face and makes him look like an idiot. As long as he keeps coming on, he's not going to say anything about it. It's honestly pathetic. Like, Rogan has no spine at this point, and I guarantee a lot of his comedy friends know this and make fun of him for it behind the scenes. Like, how could you not if you're a comedian? I mean, a lot of them make fun of Elon fanboys, and Joe's one of the biggest fanboys. Like Tom Segura just the other day on Two Bears, he had on Kyle Dunnigan, and they're reacting to his Elon impression, and then Tom started talking about how Elon desperately just wants to be liked and wants people to think he's funny and all this stuff. And then they also mentioned how he tweets all day and always responds to haters, like somehow he has the time for that. And then Tom's like, yeah, and it's also crazy to me that he has so many super fans. Like, how are you a massive fan of that?
It's so fascinating that somebody who is, you can argue, objectively the most successful person on earth,
and you go, I guess they're bored of that, because now it's just like I want to be liked, and also be told that I'm funny.
Yeah.
I want to be I don't want to just be like, what I have isn't enough. I want people to tell me I'm a genius, tell me I'm cool.
Yeah.
And know that I'm funny and cool.
It's a really good description, actually.
Really, he has like an 8-year-old sense of humor, which is funny. It's like, like his cars fart. Like that's what an 8-year-old would do.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Makes a thought sound. My car's flying around Uranus.
But it is a really interesting personality. Yeah. And I always am fascinated by someone who has time for bullshit, like the pettiness, where you're like, like if you send enough tweets about Jeff Bezos or something, like he's never gonna respond to you. Carlos Slim's never gonna be like, oh, you're making fun of me. But it gets on Elon's radar, where he and like he'll strike back at someone. I'm like, how are you not too busy?
Yeah, that's what I don't understand is he tweets so much. If that was my only job.